It is such a beautiful night on the beach, where I do all my thinking. Look at the sky. It's like the heavens are just... They look pinker in my camera than they do in the flesh. They're very blue and white. But of course, you know, sunset's coming soon. And just on my beach walk. Blue Topaz, hello, can you hear me? Because my headphones weren't making any noise and now they are. Joshy B! Yes? Oh, cool. Blue Topaz, 1,000 apologies. I didn't deliberately ignore you in my live yesterday, and the brand of that product is Vapor, and I think it must be an Australian product because it's VAPOUR, there's a U in it. But I think you were asking me about the rouge, or the blush and the lipstick all in one thing. But I'm so sorry, I'm blind as a bat. I had stuff to get off my chest, and it's just the timing, your little messages. I played it back today, not all of it. Jesus, I didn't watch 2 hours of it. I wanted to get a screenshot to send being there, and of me with makeup on, a rare sight. I'll prove it's rare. No makeup on the beach. But sunset's on its way, although the sun's behind the clouds. But I was just doing my usual beach walk where I do a lot of thinking. Oh, the gang's all here. I love it how you guys come along and go, hello. Hi, mac and cheese. Come hither. So I'm just walking back down the beach. So I've walked up to the end where that little hill is, or whatever you call that. That's Carlton River up there. Oh, gorgeous. No blue topaz. I know why. I felt awful because I was just reading your comments in chat today, and the timing was every time. I was like, Tori, look at him. There was even one where I responded to one directly above yours and one below, and I swear it wasn't intentional. Chat's really weird on a phone. It doesn't stay on the screen. And then if you tap the little chat bubble and it comes back up, there's a big explanation box. Like, I'll tap on it now because I can't see any chat at the moment. But if I chat on this, it says top chat, and then there's some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Then there's live chat, all messages are visible. And then there's none, where you can hide all the chat messages. But it takes up nearly the whole screen. And then when you tap on live chat, there's this welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. And that box basically pushes all the comments up except the last one or two, depending how long or short they are, and then nothing below it. And then if the chat vanishes again, once you tap it again, if people have said something, you get the same thing. You only get one or two comments. So that's, I apologise, it was really shit timing. But the product, I kept the box out to let you know. Hey, Jamie! I kept the box out to let you know the brand, so I'm glad you came in, Blue Topaz, because I did want to tell you what that brand was. So I've just been walking along the beach, thinking about what happened today with, well, it was today for me, with the Christopher Watts stuff. I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit. True Crime Junkie. Hello. Really sad day, and I find walking on the beach really cathartic. Good for the soul, good for the mind. I get really upset if we have really lousy weather, and I walk on the beach when it's raining. you know, if it's like full-on storms or it's dark when I get home in winter, I don't. I try to go in the morning. But I was just walking along trying to process today, and I kind of thought, why not go live and see if anyone... It is very relaxing on my front. It's like my form of... I don't do therapy. I don't take any meds. This is kind of my therapy, I guess. I do too, mac and cheese. I do too. I do think the whole thing was premeditated. But even just, you know, fuck, how awful that all that information came out. Well, not all of it. I mean, the little tiny bit. And just how devastating that was. But once again, the rumour mills are spinning. And, you know, it's got to the point that people believe the girls were alive when they were put in the oil tanks. I mean, it's already an horrific story, right? Does it have to be made even worse? The autopsies show that there was no oil in their lungs. So they were not alive when they were put in the tanks. But I haven't been able to follow much. I had a really full-on day chatting to lawyers about really intense legal issues. And I didn't get much of an opportunity. I'm also addicted to a new Australian podcast that I listen to driving home because I just didn't. Hi, Beth. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness what? Blue topaz? Bella Blue here too. Cheers. Who haven't I not said hello to? Everybody, I think. Aussie girl. Yeah, I heard that too, old Mafra. Who's cheating on who? Oh, I know, Aussie girl. I know, her favourite blankie. Like, that just doesn't... Oh, it's just awful. And I was just walking along and looking at this sky, which is changing every second because it's sunset. But I'm walking along thinking... Oh, me with the Aussie podcast, yeah. Oh God, no, Blue Topaz, God no. I actually feel stupid saying this, but I'm going to wait to see what comes out in the interview. But that being said, if this is all stuff that's come out of his mouth, every bit of it I'm still taking with a grain of salt. But part of me thinks that if he has actually talked about Bella fighting for her life, there could be some truth in it, because would you honestly... I mean, he's a big fat lying piece of shit, right? Is that the information you would tell people if you were going to bullshit again? So, yeah, I'm kind of... Judy Run, g'day. Welcome to my beach. We go for little... We go for little walks along the beach, little wind downs at the end of the day. It's a form of therapy. Hi, Marianne T. Sweet dreams to you. That's right, Jamie. I think, you know, take everything with a grain of salt that comes out of his mouth. But I do think it's interesting that that's a little bit of... I mean, obviously, what a great bit of information. Well, not great, it's a horrible bit of information, but from a media perspective, you want to get people watching Dr. Phil, that's the bit to use in the promo, right? But being the big liar that he is, I was just going to take everything with a grain of salt, but then I just think if he has actually told them... Baz is up here. Oh, no, hang on, this is a Pacific girl. Can we pretend it's Bazza? Here he is, our resident seagull buddy. It's not really though, because it's a Pacific gull. but we could pretend. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if Chris Watts would tell them that if it wasn't true, because holy shit. What? It's just heartbreaking. Bazza. Here he is. Here he is. Don't know where his girlfriend Shazza is. No, Marianne T. I really don't know much at all. I saw the little TV, teaser for the Dr. Phil show, and I did Google a couple of articles during the day. I was aware. Well, yeah. I mean, call me a cynic, but I'm actually going to wait until that interview comes out, I guess, and take most of it with a grain of salt. We get the little ones too, old Marfrose, eh? I did hear about the one about them being alive too, which, I don't know. Oh, you're welcome, Judy Ron. Always. Always. Sharing is caring, right? I mean, I'm the smallest channel on YouTube, I think, but that's what kind of makes it nice sometimes. Especially when I can take you for a walk along the back of me. Does everyone get a bit sick, though, with me bouncing along like this? I hope it doesn't win him any more lady fans, Bella Blue. Yeah, Bazza and Shazza. But you don't get the Pacific girls. Maybe they're... I love what you do too, Judy Ron, and it was nice chatting to you the other day in real time as well. You like the bouncing along. Okay, cool. I hope that's what you're talking about. Blue topaz. Look at the colour of the water, speaking of blue topaz. Like, it's, if the sun was out, this would be such an iridescent colour and people would be like, are you in Fiji? No, in little Tasmania. It's a shallow beach, so it, and the sand is quite white, although it's not showing up how white it is. The colours are all wrong on this thing. Hang on, I'll just check I haven't got it on a filter. Normal. No, it's on normal. It's like the waves are soothing too, aren't they? And yeah, I was walking along here on my own thinking about how those precious little girls had their first trip to the beach not long before they were brutally murdered, and it breaks my heart. You know, I've been walking along beaches for 52 years. Here's Bazza and Shazza right here. There's Shazza playing hard to get. There's Basil looking rejected and forlorn. It's all right, Bazza. She'll be back. She's a tease, man. Totally, Marianne T. It's devastating for all of them. Hi, Sumi. It is. It's a bit of chill. You know, you guys are always welcome to come and chill with me. Doesn't that break your heart, though, knowing that those little girls and that unborn baby Nico and Shanann, I mean, what, 34, you know? They all had their lives still ahead of them. And I'm walking on this beach just thinking about how great growing up on beaches has been for me, and the people that you meet on the beach and the dogs and the seagulls and all the fun things you can do, going out there on boogie boards, you know, learning how to swim and doing nippers, being little nippers, which is like the Aussie version of junior surf lifesavers. It just breaks my heart over and over and over again. And to think that that beautiful little girl begged for her life and he still took it. Anyone who defends that man, oh, I don't even want to, I just hope I never encounter anyone who wants to defend him still. How could you? I don't know how anyone could after he pleaded guilty. I don't know how anyone could when he did that bullshit interview on the porch. I hope he has no one to defend him. I hope he gets everything that should come to him and tenfold. And if that makes me a bad person, evening, for saying that, I'll live with it. I had to defend quite a few criminals in my day when I was practicing criminal law, and you know, I'm lucky in a way because some of them were absolute pieces of shit, but the majority of them were just stupid criminals. The ones that hurt human beings or animals I had a major issue with, but you know, I seem to always end up acting for the dickhead who attempted an armed robbery and it got bungled, and you know, he'd leave his driver's license at the scene or whatever. But even the nastiest criminals that I had to represent or interview, I can honestly say I never ever encountered anyone that came remotely close to Christopher Watts. I think I consider myself very lucky that in that time that I was a criminal barrister, I didn't have to represent someone like him. Because in Australia, I don't know what the situation is in America, but in Australia, when you're a criminal defence lawyer, unless there's a conflict of interest, or they tell you that they did it, but they want you to run a not guilty plea for them, you have to act for them. That's the oath that you take. Which is why I gave it up and became a stand-up comedian. I stop every now and then just to read what's going on in the chit-chat. Oh yeah, wouldn't the general population have a field day? You know, I remember studying the Scarlet Letter when I was at school, and I often think that sort of punishment, that put them out and let the public deal with them. Maybe I'm from, well, I am from convict stock, being an Australian, but maybe I've got a barbaric streak as well. But sometimes I do feel like that, or you know, a perfect reenactment of what they did. I know, my Prose, it's just so sad. Oh, Chris is one of the dumbest criminals of all time, but he's also probably the most brutal, horrific, repulsive, repugnant, vomit-inducing piece of shit scum criminal I've ever heard about in my lifetime as well. I don't mince words. Tell us how you really feel, Tori. Thank you, Jenny Ron. Blowing kisses back to you in New York City. Sweet dreams. I know, Mafra, you're a blend. You're a blend. You've got our indigenous genes, which are the cool ones, let's be honest. And then you've got the convict as well. Night, Mary and T. Yeah, I agree. They're all in our thoughts today. Oh, it's relaxing you, Blue Topaz. Thank you. I tell you who's got the relaxing voice. Jamie, Texas chick. She's got this, and I'm not going to try and do it. She's got this Texan drawl with a, although if she reads out her last comment in here about being shanked, she probably still would sound so. It may not be your last one. I've got a bit of catching up to do in chat. Yeah, if Jamie read out her last comment about the shanking and stuff, it may not be that soothing, but oh my God, she's all, she should do meditation stuff. Because she's got this beautiful, soft Texan drawl, and her enunciation is very clear. And you just want to curl up on a daybed and meditate listening to her voice. In fact, she probably could make shanking even sound soothing. Good question, Joshy B. How is the knee, old ma? Delaney Ray, hello. Hi, Karina. Gigi Rowan has a relaxing voice as well. It's a bugger there's cloud again that we're not going to see, the sunset. Although I put some photos of the sunrise this morning up on my Instagram if anyone wants to look at that. The sunrises are pretty beautiful here too. I know, Jamie, if I could do a Texan accent, I'd be like, y'all, I just want him to be shanked repeatedly in the end of his penis so that he feels so much fat pain and then slowly bleeds to death on a cold concrete floor. See, I can't do a Texan accent, but I just hope he suffers. I hope he suffers for eternity. I hope that he feels every pointy shank as it's forced into his flesh. Oh, Karina, it looks like, it looks like this. This is what Tasmania looks like. In this part of Tasmania, at least. But then there's also snow-capped mountains, lots and lots of beaches, rainforest, like temperate rainforest, not tropical, wilderness areas, lakes, hills everywhere, sand dunes, lots of countryside, lots of bush. The same size as England, but only 500,000 people. Oh, my fra. Look, you're a professional moderator, so you can just put your feet up and just tap, tap, tap away on your little keyboard with your little trotters. Don't take that personally. I call everyone's hands trotters. Wintertime. Well, you'll find out soon, Josh, although we've only just gone into autumn. Sorry. Fall. They're not freezing cold. We don't get below 0 degrees Celsius, so 32 degrees Fahrenheit. There are bits of Tassie that will go below that, but not where I live. Probably gets down to like 8 degrees Celsius is the coldest, and that's like overnight, not during the day. I mean, we probably have had a few 8-degree days, but we usually have blue sky and the sun's out even in winter. There's a bit of a myth that Tassie's really wet, but it's actually a dry climate. We don't have a lot of rain, and because it's a little island in winter, cloud cover blows away very quickly. So we have a lot of blue sky and the sun's out, and the sun's got a bite to it even in the middle of winter. I'm pretty tanned all year round, which freaks people out when they meet me because they think I live in, I don't know, the Bahamas or something. But I mean, I'm wearing a sort of a hoodie poncho thing, but I've also got shorts on at the moment. No makeup today. I did have it on, but I take it off when I come to the beach. Still warm in Brisbane. Yeah, it's warm. It was warm here today. I mean, it's warm enough to have shorts on, but because I knew it was going to start to get dark when I came down, I put this little, it's open, it's like a poncho but a hoodie as well, and made out of sweatshirt fabric. You love the headphones on my... yeah, the change of seasons and the change of layer on, layer off. Where's Sue Me in Melbourne? Melbourne's way wetter than Hobart though. Did you sub to Jamie so you get to hear her voice, Blue? It's honestly, she's got a beautiful voice. Be safe. Hey, safe Robbie. Yeah, that's hot, Bella Blue. In Newcastle, 38 degrees. Yeah, I get chilled to the bone when I'm in Melbourne. Because I usually stay in the city and there's all those little laneways and streets that don't get any sunshine all year round. And all my Melbourneian friends have got like the biggest supplies of emergency Ugg boots, jumpers, beanies, gloves. And people come to Tassie and they're like, can I borrow a poncho? And I'm like, well, I've got the one on and one other one, that's it. My Melbourneian friends seem to have like a wardrobe just dedicated to emergencies. You will have a channel one day, Jamie, you should. It's challenging and confronting and confusing. And I think rewarding. I mean, this is rewarding. It's nice to be walking along the beach, processing what happened today. Crystal Dawn. 18 where you are. So where are you for it to be 18, Crystal Dawn? How's your bum, Robbie? We're all we've all got things wrong with our bodies. I'm actually in good health at the moment. Drive safely, Robbie. Oklahoma. So when you say 18, you're talking Fahrenheit. So you're like minus something Celsius. Far out. Yeah, so to answer your question, Josh, we don't have winters like that here. It rarely gets below 32 Fahrenheit. And if it does, it's on the mountains where there's snow, so you'd kind of expect it. Karina, you're getting ready to do your transfer for IVF. Well, good luck. Good luck with that. Yeah. I know the things you have to do for IVF, but it'll be worth it. I imagine you would have found this whole case to be absolutely crushing for you when you're about to go through IVF and those precious little babies' lives were just ripped away from them. IVF, it's in vitro fertilization, Josh. Oh, it's Jojo England Miss Plan B White Queen. The person with the longest name in YouTube land, I think. It's the longest one I've ever seen. I'm just going to call you Joe. I'll call you Jojo. I'd lay down and die too if it got to like minus 20. Well, I went to Mongolia though. It gets to minus 32 degrees Celsius in Mongolia, which is why we went there in the summer. It's like average 32 degrees Celsius in summer. Karina's choking. Why are you choking on your water? What did that dirty Robbie say? Sure, Robbie, up here we're going to go, up into the dunes. Like the scrubbers we are. We just sneak up in there somewhere. What say you? The only reason I ever go live is to give Robbie different locations to suggest we pash in. It's the only reason. All the kisses from Robbie, he liked that. Happy belated birthday, Jojo. Oh, you went to Tenerife. I don't like you anymore. No, I do. I vicariously live through everyone when they travel. I travel a lot as well. But I'm always like, how come you're there? And, well, Robbie and I are going to travel up there into the dunes. So, you know, jealous, everybody. You should be. But it looks like we're all sort of in the same boat, really. We're kind of horrified at that news today. Seems like most of us are prepared to wait and see what comes out in the interview. Seems like most of us are prepared to take it all with a grain of salt. The only little question mark, yeah, baby. This is so bad. Like, we're talking about the Watts case, and then we're just like, yeah, let's go up there and snog. Yeah, baby. And then it's like, how bad was the news today? It's hard, isn't it? But we're only human. I don't think anyone, well, probably half of YouTube's talked about it non-stop today, but I think you need a bit of a laugh in the middle of it all. Whoever just said they don't believe her word, Jojo. You're welcome, Blue Topaz. I needed it too. I always enjoy having a think on the beach, but it was, it's nice to have had you all come along too, because we're all a bit in the same boat. Like, it's just got to be one of the most depressing days, really. And what I was going to say was, Jojo, he's a total slut. Oh, who's Eric? Hello, Dallas, Texas. Another Texan is in the house. It is lovely here, Jojo. It's we're in Tasmania, and the sun is going to be setting soon. Not at this end. That end of the beach is sunrise, but the sunset's starting to reflect on the clouds. Yes, Eric, Jamie, Texas chick. They are, Robbie. They are disturbing, but, you know, isn't it weird? Like, I didn't think this story could get any worse. And we've just been shown the tiniest snippet. And I guess, Jojo, it's probably about 18 degrees Celsius at the moment. That little tidbit that they released, Jojo, in particular, because I think we covered this a little bit before you joined us. And I don't believe a bloody word that comes out of that prick's mouth. But if he is bullshitting through that entire interview and giving that additional information, why would he lie about that? Why would he say the T-birds are growing? Is that a dove? The T-birds look like little doves. Cool. I like it. Yeah, if you're a bullshitter, I really doubt he's there going, well, he is a complete fucking prick. Oh, they're parrots. Are you sure, Blue Topaz? I could see little green peace dove branches in their mouths. But the thing is, even if you've got nothing to lose, the guy's so full of himself, I just can't imagine him going, well, I'm stuck here forever anyway. I might as well say the most despicable things imaginable. I believe in his own, I do. I've got so many wild parrots, Robbie. They are peace doves, aren't they? Well, that's perfect, because this is a channel of peace, love and happiness. Look at these little birds going for a jog. They're making me feel jealous because I'm just strolling along. I'll send you... there's a couple of videos already on my channel. There's one of some galahs that were on my deck. There are heaps of galahs on my deck when I got home too. Josh, you reckon he knows his days are numbered? I still don't think his ego would allow him to go, what's the most horrific thing I could say? My little daughter pleaded for her life and I killed her anyway. I don't know. This case has just captivated people all over the world for all the wrong reasons. And we've all just, I think, finally got to the point we can discuss it without spending the first 20 minutes going, can't find the words. Like, I think we'd all finally reached a point we could discuss it without being too freaked out. And then this happened. And now today there's been this overwhelming sense of sadness. And, you know, some people are saying that they need a drink or they want to take a Xanax or, you know, they're feeling depressed. Like, it's just been so personal. Oh, my Fraser, seriously, if I encountered anyone in my YouTube travels, which I probably won't because I don't really frequent other true crime channels like we were chatting about last night. You know, I'm getting into some hardcore, big motherfucker. I found a channel today that's got 356 million subs. 356 million subs. And in the top 10 biggest, because I Google machined it, the top 10 biggest YouTube channels, nearly all of them are gaming channels, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to start watching channels where people have filmed themselves playing computer games. But it's pretty interesting. If you Google the top 10 biggest channels, the majority of them are gaming ones. That's right, Jamie. Poor Luke Perry died as well. I think being little pockets of cuteness in the sea of shit of YouTube is quite it's quite a nice place to be. I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm not looking at this as a source of income. I did have a bit of a moment of, I wonder if I could do this amazing channel and retire before I'm 60. And then I was like, nah. No, I do have an idea for a channel that I'm going to try and get a grant to do and take a year off and do it. But that's a bit of a secret. But it's not about me being monetised or anything like that. It's just a way of me to fund a year of travel and taking you guys with me. We'll see. Luke Perry was a stud. Robbie, why are you in a cage? Has he been set free? Well, he has, because he's talking about... Oh, you want to... You want me to mail one to you? I've got an American friend who actually lives in the south of France, and he, every time he sees photos of my galahs, he's like, people pay $3,500 for them in America. Ship some over. I think sending Tammy to speak to him was a good move strategically, because I think he felt like he had a bit of a bond with her. Oh, you're home with a sick 4-year-old. I hope your little girl feels better soon. Mac and cheese. Yeah, gaming, big dollars, right? I didn't know about Keith Flint. Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh, I've danced my ass off to The Prodigy on more than one occasion. Fuck, Firestarter was my favourite song of theirs. Firestarter? Fire Makeup? No, isn't that bad. it freestyle? What's it called? 49. I've never had anyone retract a message before, but Crystal just did. Trying to get that song in my head. 3 subs, keep them. Only 2. Wow. Oh, my froze, I had a pectola. Well, that Luke Perry t-shirt would be a good thing to hang on to, Crystal. Twisted Firestarter, thank you. Far out. Because then I started to sing freestyle and I'm like, get that out of my head. Twisted Firestarter. Or just Firestarter, mine too. Everyone, okay. I did a comedy show in Adelaide at the Adelaide Festival Theatre, and I'd only been doing comedy for about 6 months, and I got invited into this show with a heap of comedians that have been working around Adelaide and Australia for a long time. They were sort of big named Australian comedians. Well, some of them were, and the really big names had their own shows going on in other parts of the Festival Theatre, and Billy Connolly was also doing a show there at the time. But like Adam Hills, who's now pretty famous, he was included in this little local Adelaide show as well. And we came out on stage to that, to Firestarter. Brings back many special memories. Hit the thumbs up, yeah. Hey, can someone explain to me what is the point? Why do people keep going, thumbs up? Show me your thumbs. Show me your thumbs. I mean, one of the comedians in that show, speaking of thumbs, who was a gay guy, did a routine about male G-spots, and he used to end it with a little song that went, thumbs up, mate, to find your G-spot, up your date. Oh, it recommends it. She did say like that. Show us your thumbs. She'd be half bloody comatose on the bed, and you'd be able to see her little top knot and one eye. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. But now this video has been recommended after I just sang thumbs up, mate, to find your G-spot, up your date. I didn't sing the song right either. I got the tune wrong. All right, I'm almost back at my track, and I don't want to walk up through the dunes in the dark. So when we get down to the track, I'm going to say I love you, goodbye, motherfuckers. See, this live is nearly 45 minutes, and originally I was going to do a channel called 45 minutes of shit with Tori. And this is kind of almost like the perfect amount of time. Like, it took me 2 hours to put on makeup really badly. Oh, no, it wasn't really badly. I was quite pleased with the people who taught. That Sarah girl knew her shit. She taught us lots of stuff. There's nothing wrong with wankers, Josh. I don't know how you got onto wankers, but I'm glad you did. It's like my Fitbit hasn't made me fitter, but it has told me on more than one occasion that I'm a big wanker. Last night was fun, oh my fra. Oh, you did miss the makeup, Jamie. It was a hoot, because I got some makeup in some subscription boxes, and then I hadn't opened one that had some makeup in it. And then people taught me how to do stuff. Even Josh taught me stuff. It was fun. It was fun. Look at the the beach though, like, I mean, it's actually darker on the beach in real life than it looks. It still looks quite light. There's one person there. And then this way, not a soul. There's 2 people at the moment on this beach. Well, 24 if I count all of you groovers as well. How cool's that? To get Joshy to do your makeup, he learned all about it last night. It was actually really good fun. You girls all were great, and Josh was fun as well. And Robbie popped in a couple of times. I'd basically, the coconut oil for lube. That was my educational bit. That was the only thing I taught anyone last night. Using coconut oil as lube. Oh, Jesus. And see, now if anyone tunes in to watch us, they'll be like, why are they talking about coconut oil being used as lube? This is meant to be about Bella Watts. And it wasn't clickbait. I genuinely wanted just to see if everyone was doing okay. But I guess the fact we've all moved on to coconut oil as lube indicates that we are all okay, right? So, this is where the track to my place starts. I'm going to show you something before I say goodbye to you. The pineapple lube is better. It is the secret fill. We can take the most heartfelt diva Gidget. Blessed little Gidget. We can take the most serious of subjects, the saddest of subjects, you name it, and we still end up making each other better by being filthy. So here we go. It's a dog. Beaches are dogs. Dogs are still allowed on beaches in Tassie. But in summer, because there's a lot of kids on the beach, they're not allowed down this end because it's where all the surfing and stuff goes on. So this is where the summer dog beach starts, and it goes up the other end till you get to the other surf club. But then now, because it's past the 1st of March, it's dogs all over the beach all year round. It's so cool. Well, not all year round. Till the 1st of December. Cool, huh? And people here pick up their dog shits. They don't leave them. The parrots. They're the peace doves. Sam the schnoz. Just in time. Happy belated birthday, Jojo. The little bags, people bring them with them. They've got little containers with the bags in them that are on the dogs' leads. But also at the end of each end of the beach where the car parks are, and a couple of spots along the beach, there's posts with emergency supplies on there as well. Anywho, I'm going to say goodnight, walk up to my house. Thanks for joining me on the beach. Glad everyone's doing okay. I guess we'll probably do something like this after the video comes out, the interview comes out. But yeah, I'm undecided. Let's talk about it after the event. And sweet dreams, everyone. I love the T-Bird family too. Stay groovy, everyone. You're gorgeous. Bye for now. Love, love.